Picking up in chapter 24 today in the book of Exodus, verses 1 through 3, it says, Then the Lord instructed Moses, Come up here to me and bring along Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of Israel's elders. All of you must worship from a distance. Only Moses is allowed to come near the Lord. The others must not come near, and none of the other people are allowed to climb up the mountain with him. Then Moses went down to the people and repeated all the instructions and regulations the Lord had given him. All the people answered with one voice, We will do everything the Lord commanded. So Moses is dealing with God one-on-one as we get from Exodus chapter 20, verse 22, all the way through the end of 23. It's God speaking to him, and he is relaying this to the people, right? So the people were not coming near. Moses has been allowed special access. Think about it like this. Moses is the prophet, right? Really, as you stop and really think about it, the office of prophet is really established with Moses. There's prophetic things that others say earlier in Scripture in the book of Genesis, but it's really here in this relationship between Moses and God that Moses is the spokesman, right? And the people asked for it to be that way because when God spoke directly to the people, it terrified them. They said, no, spokesman, please. And so that's what you see throughout the rest of the Old Testament. You see this prophet, this spokesman, this man that has the message from God. Now, when they come down, he went down to the people, repeated all the instructions, everything God had said, and they said, We'll do everything the Lord has commanded. So they responded in agreement, right? They verbally agreed to obey the Lord. Now, they were a bit overconfident. They had been given a lot of detailed instructions. The law is really being fleshed out and is coming into every part of their lives. We'll do it, no problem. I think the best answer they could have given is, we will strive to do this to the best of our ability. But they didn't really do that. But it was impossible for them to obey all of these things. They were overconfident, I think, in their abilities. That, we can keep this. No, you can't. I can't keep all of God's commandments. If my holiness and my salvation is based on my ability to obey, I'm in a lot of trouble. And it's the same exact thing for the Israelites. They were in a lot of trouble because they needed to have faith in God, and they needed to strive to obey His commandments, but the idea that they could ever obey them all completely was just not true. It wasn't real. And we need to understand that as well. That's why legalism fails. There's a balance between God's grace and salvation through Jesus Christ, and then coming out of that, our desire to strive to live life as He has called us to. So, those two things live in harmony and balance. I need God's grace because I'm incapable of fully living out the moral and ethical code that He lays out for me in both the Old and New Testament. I can't do it. So I need God's grace, and He has brought that to me so that I can have that relationship with Him and know Him in the way that I do. And He can call me His child. It's a beautiful balance, and Israel will never really get to the place of fully understanding that. And they will fail time after time after time all across the Old Testament. Talk to you later.